For today's journey, we're gonna head out to Mercedes outlets, and I have no idea, but I'm really hoping there's not security there that's gonna kick me out or do something. I'm hoping that I can take it. I drove by the other day in the morning and the lights were on, so I'm thinking I can capture some pretty good photos in that area. So today's weather is pretty still. Last time I went to go shoot, it was really windy, and it was also heavy mist. And there was one point where it felt like it was rainy mist. I don't really know the term, but the wind did play a factor in everything. In the time lapse I got, you can see the camera shaking a little bit because of the wind. But tonight, it's really still, not freezing, but it's enough to wear a hoodie. I'm sorry, enough to wear a beanie and some jackets. And once again, our whole purpose of this is to capture the still of the night, the calmness that we don't get to see, because when we're out in stores and we're out driving around on a normal daily basis, traffic's crazy, people are rushing, you know, the normal life that everybody encounters. And this is something that people don't get to see, and they can see it through the photos. We are here at the location. Let me turn around and show you how it looks. It's a fairly good size outlets for us. We got just about every store you can think of and stores you never heard of. Bad news, they do have security. I could try to like sneak past them and take some shots, but I won't be able to relax and get in the zone of just shooting, because I'm always gonna have that in the back of my head that I'm not supposed to be there. We're not gonna let this day go to waste. I'm gonna head to a different location. So as I got out of my truck, the first thing I noticed is they have this church that's been here for, I have no idea for how long, but it's got a look of time. Let me show you. There's that church. You want to find something different. You want to find it from a different perspective or through a different view rather than just straight on, to really show it. For my first shot, I'm just gonna try it, see what happens. I'm gonna get the church in frame. I'm gonna try to get the moon and then also the street. I'm not sure if I can hit it all with the lens I have, because I didn't bring a wide. I just brought one lens, so we'll see how it fits. That was a pretty terrible shot. I think it was just more about getting it out of my system. Just had to shoot something. Just shoot, move on, and find something else. I'm gonna try the shot again, but from a different perspective, getting the church and the street. So there's a shot. I am shooting at f9. So the first shot I did it at a 15-second shutter. It was too long. It sucked them too many. It's pretty lit here. I don't even have to have my overhead light on the camera. So I did it at 5 seconds on this one. See how it comes out. My next shot, I feel like I'm a magician. For my next trick, I'm gonna show you how to pull a camera out of your bag. For my next shot, I'm gonna try like showing the depth of the streets. I'm not gonna get in the street because this is a pretty active street even for this time. So for this shot, I'm relying more on the lights to kind of like suck you in down the street. So I crossed the street from that side to this side, and I see this structure. I have no idea what it is. It looks like an old water tower or something like that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. That purple, that right there, So I'm gonna see what that looks like. Still chasing that structure that I showed you. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try getting this patio in the shot with the railing, and then also that, and then see how it looks. That's one of those photos that you have to put into Lightroom to really give it more character. It has some character, but you got to really put it into Lightroom and just really make something of it, make a scene. So this is something a little different. I'm still focused on that tower that I had showed y'all earlier, but there's this law office with this very peculiar wall decor, and then I entered this alley to just see how it looks. So here's the alley. There's that wall painting. It's a fish with something in the middle, and then the tower. I'm gonna try still with that structure again. I see a different perspective. It's at the corner of an intersection, and it's kind of like forming a box to box it in and make that the center point. This is the shot that I'm going for. I'm gonna take it at f9, 6-second shutter speed. So this is the point where I'm trying to walk away from that structure and just walk further down. You know, this is the challenge that we face as photographers. Just trying to find that photo that just really, really stands out. It's too easy to make an excuse for yourself saying, I don't live in big cities with skyscrapers or Hallmark movie sceneries. It's too easy to make those excuses. It's challenging getting up in the morning. It could be a little discouraging that you're not getting that shot that you're hoping to get, but it's not about that. It's about the journey and the hunt. It's about that hunger for the next photo. You have to remind yourself that the reason you're doing this is for the love of the craft that you have, the hunt that you enjoy. I found this food truck parking area, and then they have this sign that says, "You are beautiful." There's a sign, and there's the trucks. I find it interesting that I was just talking about the excuses that you make, and then you see a sign like that, and it says like, "Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good." So this deserves a shot. Here in this, let me show you how it looks. It's really neat. I've never seen this before. It's got food trucks. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 food trucks, places to eat, some pictures you can take for your families and loved ones. This is really cool to see, just people doing something different and something that they really enjoy and making a living off of it. So for this shot, I want to show the whole food truck, so I'm going to take a panoramic. I don't know how many shots I'm going to take. It's probably going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 or 7 shots, and I'm gonna see how this one comes out. They have a stage that I'm on. You can see it. It's a stage, and so I'm here, and I'm gonna take everything in about 6 or 7 shots. That's the thrill of this. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get. You go out there, you have something in mind, and you kind of know your style that you like to shoot, but then you see something that you don't shoot, which is panoramic for me. And again, that's what this is about. This is about just getting out there and shooting. When I was first starting off, I was, trying to learn my settings, my white balance, exposures, and all that stuff. And I had an opportunity to talk to a professional photographer, someone that's been doing it for years. He was an older man. And I was asking him all these questions, and when it came down to it, he said, and he used my name, and that's what really stuck. He said, David, just get out there and shoot. And that stuck with me ever since he's told me. And that's exactly what I did. I just got out there and I shot different stuff. I learned how to use the camera, go on manual and get the settings I want to get the image I want. But it was all because of that man's advice, that man's words: just get out there and shoot.